If you see what Jung discovered, you won't be able to ignore it anymore, because the person you think you are is only a mask, and what's behind it is far more dangerous.
Power is not given. It is taken. It moves in silence. It controls perception. Psychology of power. Master the mind. Control the game.
Stop. Before you go any further, there's something you need to understand. You are not who you think you are. Not completely. Not even close. Because beneath your thoughts, beneath your personality, beneath everything you call yourself, there is something else. Something older. Something hidden. Something watching. And the most disturbing part, it influences everything you do, without you realizing it. Carl Jung discovered this. And what he uncovered wasn't just uncomfortable. It was dangerous. Because once you see it, you can't go back to who you were before. Part 1. The man who looked inside. What kind of person turns inward and doesn't come back the same? Carl Jung wasn't just a thinker. He was an explorer, but not of the world, of the mind. Born into a structured environment, surrounded by religion, expectations, certainty, he was supposed to follow a path already defined. But like Nietzsche, something didn't fit. Because Jung noticed something subtle, but powerful. People don't really know themselves. They think they do. They believe their thoughts are clear. Their motives are honest. Their identity is stable. But underneath that surface, there is contradiction, hidden impulses, unexplained fears, strange desires. And most people never question them. Jung did. And that's where everything began to change. Part 2. The first discovery. What if your mind is not one thing? What if it's not unified, but divided? Jung realized something radical. The mind has layers. A conscious self, the part you are aware of, the voice in your head, the identity you present to the world. But beneath that, there is something else. The unconscious, a hidden domain, containing everything you ignore, everything you repress, everything you refuse to see. And this part doesn't disappear. It doesn't go away. It waits, and it influences you from the shadows. Part 3. The shadow. Jung called it the shadow. Not metaphorically, but psychologically. The shadow is everything you deny about yourself. Your anger, your jealousy, your selfishness, your fear. All the parts that don't fit your identity get pushed into the dark. But here's the problem. What you suppress doesn't weaken. It grows. And eventually, it finds a way out. Through reactions, through behavior, through patterns you don't understand. This is why people say, I don't know why I did that. But Jung knew, because it wasn't just you acting. It was the part of you refused to see. Part 4. The mask. Now imagine this. If there is a shadow, what is the version of yourself you show to the world? Jung called it the persona, the mask, the role you play, to be accepted, to belong, to function in society. You are not fully yourself in public. You are a version, edited, filtered, controlled. And the more you identify with that mask, the further you move away from who you really are. Until one day, you don't know the difference anymore. Part 5. The split. This creates a dangerous tension between who you are and who you pretend to be, between your persona and your shadow. And most people live their entire lives in this split, unaware, because facing it is uncomfortable. It means admitting you are not as good as you think, not as rational, not as in control. And that realization is threatening. So instead, people avoid it. Part 6. Projection. But the shadow doesn't stay hidden. It leaks. Jung discovered something disturbing. People don't just hide their darkness, they project it onto others. What you hate most in someone else is often something within you, something you rejected, something you buried. So instead of facing it, you externalize it, judge it, attack it, because it's easier to see darkness outside than inside. Part 7. The collective unconscious. But Jung didn't stop there. He went deeper. And what he found changed everything. What if the unconscious is not just personal? What if beneath your individual mind, there is something shared, a deeper layer, connecting all humans? Jung called it the collective unconscious, a psychological inheritance containing patterns, symbols, structures that exist across all cultures, across all time. Part 8. Archetypes. Inside this collective layer, Jung identified something powerful. Archetypes. Universal patterns of behavior and meaning. The hero, the villain, the mother, the trickster, the shadow. These are not learned. They are embedded. They shape stories, dreams, myths, and even your identity. You are not just yourself. You are playing patterns that existed long before you were born. Part 9. You are not original, and this leads to a disturbing realization. How much of you is actually you? Your fears, your desires, your reactions, your identity. How much of it is inherited, scripted, conditioned? Because if your mind is influenced by forces you don't see, then your sense of control is incomplete. Part 10. The process of individuation. So what is the solution? Jung didn't offer comfort. He offered confrontation, a process he called individuation, the integration of the self, facing the shadow, removing the mask, understanding the unconscious, becoming whole. But this is not easy, because it requires something rare: honesty. Not with others, with yourself. Part 11. The danger of self-knowledge. Most people think self-awareness is positive, but Jung saw the danger, because the deeper you go, the more you uncover. And what you uncover is not always good. There are parts of you you won't like, parts you fear, parts you want to deny. But ignoring them doesn't remove them, it strengthens them. Part 12. Modern illusion. Today, this is more relevant than ever. People build identities online, curated versions of themselves, perfect masks, endless personas. But the shadow remains, unseen, unacknowledged, growing. And the more disconnected people become from their true selves, the more unstable they feel, without knowing why. The confrontation. So now, you are faced with something most people avoid. A question. Do you actually know who you are? Or do you only know the version of yourself that feels acceptable? Because the truth is this: you are not one person. You are many. Conscious, unconscious, persona, shadow. And until you face all of it, you are incomplete. You don't fear the world. You fear what's inside you. And until you face it, it will control you.